What is up, boys? This is Gnosis, and today I'm here to present you the ultimate beginner's guide to building in Fortnite. If you've been playing the game for a while now, then this video may not be for you, but my hope with this is to allow new players to quickly gain an understanding of the building mechanic and graduate to my intermediate building course, which will be dropping in the following weeks. Now let's get started. The entire building mechanic on Fortnite works because of its grid system. As you can see here, the map is made up by these squares in which a floor piece fits perfectly. From each square of this grid you have 4 choices to build with, which is a wall, a stair, a floor, or a cone. Each of these pieces will lock into the same part of the grid every single time. Getting familiar with how this grid system works will be so important for gaining an understanding of where each of your builds place every time you place it. Now that you understand how the grid system works, it's time to learn your first build. To start, I want to teach you guys one of the most basic builds in all of Fortnite, and that is the 1x1. This consists of simply building 4 walls in a circle around you. The easiest way to do this is to simply look down and spin in a circle as fast as you can. From here, you have 2 options. The first is to simply put a roof over your head. This is most common when you simply need to heal up using a medkit or shields and do not want to give anyone a free shot on you while you're healing. You can even sit in a cone as you see here for extra protection. Your other option, however, is to build a ramp. From here, you may either peek out to shoot an enemy or you can continue to climb by repeating the process. Be sure to remember to place a floor along with your ramp every time. You may continue to build up as high as you would like, and once you're at your desired height, you once again may either put a roof over your head, or build a ramp, take some more shots with the AR. Another option you have from here is to do a simple window edit to look for easy shots. This is one of the most effective ways in the game to deal damage with an AR while taking no damage in return. Once you're finished with your 1x1, you will need to get back to the ground, but if you're more than just a few stories up, then jumping out the side is simply not an option because of fall damage. In this case, you will need to learn to edit yourself back down to the ground. As you can see here, you will simply want to edit the near side of your floor from right to left, and then do the same with the far side of your stair, and repeat this process all the way down. Once you get the rhythm down, you will be able to do this very quickly. The next technique I want to teach you guys is the ramp push, which is the most common way to close ground on an enemy while also establishing high ground. The most basic but not recommended ramp push is just a single unprotected ramp. While this is certainly the easiest way to ramp push, it is not really worth using because as you can see here, your enemy can spray you down incredibly fast. To prevent this from happening, there are a few different variations of the ramp push you can use. The first is a single ramp wall combo. As you can see here, I'm putting a wall behind every ramp that I push forward. What this does is give your ramps protection, which in turn takes longer for your enemy to shoot down, giving you more time to make your attack. But there is a way your enemy can still counter this, and that is by getting directly under your ramp and shooting up, as you can see here. To prevent this, you will want to learn to add a floor along with a wall behind each of your ramps. This can be tricky at first, but the more you practice it, the quicker you will build the muscle memory, and eventually you will be able to do it without even thinking about it. Your last option and the most optimal way to perform a ramp push is to do any of the 3 pushes I just taught you, but using double the ramps. Once you can master the double ramp using both floors and walls, it will be near impossible for your enemy to shoot you down during your push. Really quickly before moving on, if you are finding this guide helpful, please consider leaving a like on this video and subscribing to my channel. I've only been on YouTube for a little over 2 weeks now, but I've had so much fun making content for you guys, and any support shows that you guys are finding value in my content and encourages me to keep grinding. Now let's get back to it. Next up, we're going to learn the bread and butter of building in Fortnite, and that is, you guessed it, the 90s. Named after the 90-degree turn that you are doing, 90s are the absolute fastest way to gain height in Fortnite. To perform them, you will want to start with a single ramp with a wall behind it like seen here, and then in a circular motion you will place 3 more walls and then jump while simultaneously placing a floor and a ramp. Once you get this motion down, you can do it multiple times to continue climbing like this. However, After you have done this 3 times, you will want to then build a ramp up a layer like this before starting over the process. The reason for this is because Fortnite has what is called jump fatigue, which causes you to lose momentum after every 3rd jump, as you can see here. That jump fatigue will throw off the speed of your 90s after every 3rd jump, so it is so important to ramp out, which gives the jump fatigue a reset. Aside from 90s, you can also do 180-degree turns as seen here. These are great for when you need to quickly change direction while also taking height in a build fight. The next technique I would like to teach you guys is known as waterfalling. This is how you get back to the ground when you get up too high during a build fight. To perform a waterfall, you will simply walk backwards off of a build and look straight down while holding a wall, causing your walls to follow you down in a waterfall-like motion, and then you will place a floor to catch yourself. You will want to make sure to not fall for too many stories between each floor or you will take fall damage. Once you get the timing of this down, you can reach the ground incredibly fast without the worry of taking any damage. And finally, we're at the last technique for your beginner course to building, and that is the scissor ramp. Scissor ramps are the easiest way to regain high ground in a fight. For instance, let's say you're ramping up like this towards an enemy, but they beat you to high ground and start raining down AR shots on you. You can quickly protect yourself with walls and a ceiling like this, and from here you will run out placing ramps both above and below yourself. As you can see, this allows you to protect yourself from shots from above while simultaneously giving you height. You can complete this move with either the 90s or the 180s we learned earlier in this course. Alright boys, now that you have learned the ultimate beginner building techniques in Fortnite, let's take a look at how you can really put this all together in one motion. There is truly a flow to building in Fortnite, and once you learn to get into that flow, you will begin to string together these different building techniques and different combinations without even thinking about it. It really is a beautiful feeling when you first pull it off. My challenge to you now is to spend the next few days grinding these techniques over and over and over, and come back to this video and let me know in the comments how are you doing. Once I see a lot of you making progress, I'll know it's time to level you guys up again, and I will drop my intermediate building guide. Until then, I appreciate you so much for the continued support, and I'm so excited to see how this guide helps you. Until next time, keep on grinding, boys.